In this video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 cards for under 250,000 MT in NBA 2K23 Myteam. These are going to be some of the best cards of their position and overall cards that you guys should definitely be looking to pick up if you guys can afford them, because they are going to be such elite cards. But the first card I do want to talk about here is going to be from the Stellar set, and that is going to be the Galaxy of Ben Simmons. Talking about his price, I would say he probably goes for around like 175, maybe 200,000 MT at most. So he's definitely going to be under that 250,000 MT price range, and he overall is just going to be such a good point guard. If you guys don't know, he is 6'11", and that is going to be super nice to have at your point guard position. And that is the main reason why Ben Simmons is still one of the best point guards in the game, because he's only going to have a 65 3-pointer, which is really not going to help him out on the offensive end. And then he's going to be a little bit of a liability, because you can help off this card and kind of bait him into taking a jump shot, because his release really isn't that great as well. But other than that, he is so good at everything else. He's got an 80 standing dunk, 95 driving dunk, amazing at going to the basket, still one of the best rim runners in the game. You take a look at the defensive stats, he's got a 90 block, 94 steal, 89 perimeter, and an 86 interior defense. So his versatility, being 6'11" at point guard, is going to be really nice to have on the defensive end. He can guard the point guard, and then he can also guard the power forward and switch on to most centers as well. Like if you match up against even a dark matter D-Rob, like he can switch on to those cards and guard them for a couple possessions if you kind of have to switch. So if you're trying to play switch all defense, Ben Simmons is a really good card to have. And then rebounding and speed and just athleticism is going to be amazing for this Ben card. He's also got 15 Hall of Fame badges, including Acrobat, Bully, Fast Switch, Fearless Finisher, Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, Clamp Breaker, Quick First Step, Anchor, Challenger, Clamps, Glove, Menace, Pick Dodger, and Post Lockdown as well. So tons of good defensive badges there on Hall of Fame for Ben. And then he's also got 33 on gold, including badges like Hands for Days, Hyperdrive, Killer Combos, Unpluckable, Chase on Artist, Interceptor, like just tons and tons of good gold defensive badges and on Hall of Fame as well. So he's definitely going to be our first card for under 250,000 MT, not necessarily ranked in order, but the next guy I do want to talk about is actually going to be from the 16-bit promo, and that is going to be the Galaxy Jonathan Isaac. His price is kind of gone up right now. He used to be around, I think, like 60,000 MT, but right now I think the lowest you can get him for is about 75,000 MT, actually like 70,000. So I guess he's maybe not as low as I thought, but he is still going to be such a good all-around small forward. Like this card, I mean, you can make a case that he's the second best or the best small forward in the game. He's 6'11" at that small forward position. He has a great player model, really good wingspan. I mean, he's got an 88 mid-range, 93 pointer, really good at going to the basket with a 95 driving dunk. But the best thing about this Isaac card is 1000% going to be his defense. He's got a 98 block, 95 interior defense, 95 steal, and a 95 perimeter as well. I mean, he's going to be one of the best defenders in the game, and I actually think this is the best defender in my team right now. If we're talking about all-around defense, I do think it's going to be Jonathan Isaac. He gets the best animations in the game, crazy block annies, he plucks every ball out of people's hands, and just all around is such a good defender. And then he's also super fast with 93 speed, 93 acceleration, and a 92 speed with ball. But looking at the badges as well, he's also got 16 in Hall of Fame, including Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Corner Specialist, Clamp Breaker, Quick First Step, Anchor, Challenger, Chase on Artist, Clamps, Glove, Interceptor, Menace, Off-Ball, Pest, Post Lockdown, Pogo Stick, and Workhorse as well. So tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges, of course, on Jonathan Isaac. And then he's also got 31 on gold, including Slithery, Deadeye, Green Machine, Guard Up. He's actually got gold limitless range, which is really nice to have on your small forward. He's got Bailout, Handles for Days, Hyperdrive, Unpluckable, Ankle Braces, Pick Dodger, Rebound Chaser, and Brick Wall as well. So just all around as a small forward, he's going to be one of the best small forwards in the game. And the fact that you can get him for only 70,000 MT is going to be really good for his price tag. The next card I do want to talk about for under 250,000 MT is going to be this Galaxy Vince, but you guys can see he's going to be super expensive right now because these ones are badged up. So his base one isn't going to go for 300,000 MT plus. That is because he has 35 Hall of Fame badges, which is actually 20 more than the base Vince Carter has, which is only on 15. But even this 15 Hall of Fame Vince is such a good shooting guard, and I would say he goes for around 150,000 MT, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. And just as a shooting guard primary, he is so nice. You know, just offensively, 6'6", really good at going to the basket with a 98 driving dunk. We know Vince also gets some of the craziest dunking animations in the game, and then he's also got like a 95 mid-range and a 96 3-pointer, can handle the ball pretty well with a 92 ball handle, and his defense I feel like is actually very underrated for that shooting guard position. He's got a 94 steal, 92 perimeter, 87 interior defense, and an 80 block as well. He's also super fast, 97 speed, 97 acceleration with a 95 speed with ball. And then you take a look at the the badges, he's going to have 15 on Hall of Fame, including Bully, Fast Switch, Fearless Finisher, Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, Agent 3, Catch and Shoot, Deadeye, Limitless Range, Clamp Breaker, Hyperdrive, Quick First Step, Anchor, Glove, and Pogo Stick. So another really just overall good card for under 250,000 MT. And then the fourth guy I do want to talk about is going to be from the alternate reality set, and that is going to be the Galaxy Opal Magic Johnson. Once again, there's another badged up one here for about 215,000 MT, but I would say a base Magic probably goes for around the same amount of MT as a base Ben Simmons. I would say they're both around 200,000, maybe a little bit cheap, a little bit cheaper. The market is a little bit high right now, so I would say you should be able to get a Magic Johnson for under that 200,000 MT price range. I would say he's no more than 250, like at the very most, and I do believe he's the second best point guard in the game, right behind LaMelo Ball. He is just so elite, being a 6'9" point guard, and just overall has great stats and badges, great passer, he's really good at going to the basket, plays very solid defense for somebody who's 6'9", and does have 15 Hall of Fame badges, including Bully, Masher, Post Spin, Ankle Breaker, Clamp Breaker, Dimer, Floor General, Helms for Days, Hyperdrive, Killer Combos, Quick First Step, Unpluckable, Anchor, and Glove as well. And the thing you guys can't see, just looking at this card on paper, on stats and badges, he does also have the Steve Francis size up, which is going to be the best size up in the game, and really good for creating space, and just overall, he's got an amazing behind the back with the Dame behind the back, and he does it like the best in the game. So him in transition is super hard to stop, and just overall, I think Magic is going to be the second best point guard. So for under 250,000 MT, that is obviously going to be really, really good to get the second best point guard. And then to round off the top five, it's just going to be another very solid all-around card, and that is going to be the Galaxy Opal Scotty Pippin. For a base Pippin, I think you should be able to find him for under 150,000 MT. I would say more realistically like 125 to 140. You should be able to get one in there, you know, for that price tag, and that's going to be a really good value for a guy who's 6'8" at small forward, and he can play shooting guard as well. I think for me, that's probably my favorite thing about this Pippin card, is the fact that he's super versatile, able to play the small forward and the shooting guard position at a very high level. He's 6'8", like I said. He's got a 92 3-pointer, 90 mid-range, really good at going to the basket with a 95 driving dunk, and then defensively, at least on the perimeter, he's still going to be one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. Obviously, he has some of the best animations, really good on-ball steal tendency, I do believe, and then he's got an 87 block, 98 steal, 98 perimeter defense, and a 91 interior. Really good rebounder, pretty fast for a small forward or shooting guard, 94 speed, 94 acceleration, with a 93 speed with ball. And then you take a look at his badges, he does have also 15 in the Hall of Fame, including Bully, Fast Switch, Fearless Finisher, Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, Catch and Shoot, Corner Specialist, Clamp Breaker, Quick First Step, Anchor, Challenger, Clamps, Glove, Menace, and Pick Dodger as well. So just all around, I think he's one of the more complete cards in the game. He's also got Gold Limitless, Ankle Breaker, Break Starter, you know, Floor General, Bailout, Hands for Days, Hyperdrive, Killer Combos, Needle Threader, Unpluckable, and just all around, like I said, I do think he's going to be a top 5 card for under 250,000 MT. So just to give you guys a quick recap for the top 5 cards, is going to be Jonathan Isaac, not necessarily ranked in order, but Jonathan Isaac number 1, Vince Carter number 2, Pippin number 3, Magic number 4, Ben Simmons number 4, and then Magic number 5. So those are going to be my top 5 cards for under 250,000 MT. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my top 5, and maybe let me know some other cards you guys think are really good that could be in this top 5 for under 250,000 MT. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.